Well, I did mention Ila Santos at 2019. She's here, the captain, former captain, the champion, together with Michelle Datuin, one of their more imposing frontline players. Coach Janelle Baculi, of course, the athletic director now of the much improved National University with Mr. Robert Pagia, Mr. Ricky Palou, all in attendance today here at the arena, and why not? Game number 2 of the women's volleyball tournament for the UAAP. The finals. Kulangan to the rookie.
Getting that point.
First base. This kind of an atmosphere, and para kay Hirotsuhi.
And of course, big pressure because you're still very young. You're together with already veterans inside the court. You're expected to perform at the same level.
That is exactly what girls like Maranyo experienced last year. That's out.
Poor estimation made there by Larga.
It is 14 serving 16. Set number 1 of game number 2. LaSalle taking game number 1. They go back to that set which they were not able to execute earlier.
And that's how it should be. After an error, you should make up for it by getting that point, just like what Alarca did.
It's a replay brought to you by Shakey's. Shakey's, it's fun family pizza. Coach Ramil up from the seat for the first time. Barking instructions as Alarca comes up with another great serve. Esperanza reaching over for that one.
The violation is called.
The back row player on De La Salle.
15.
Here's Judy
17. Wing. Kumabaw. Like textbook. The form and the count, as Mosey would always say, when you see her and her approach. No flash, no nothing. Simply effective. Makulangan. Oh, and what a block by Maranyo. The leading shot, or the leading blocker of game number 1 with the offensive block on Ortiz for the 4-point lead, 19-15. We listen to UST.
Pag pinali mo, okay, mataranta. Relax lang na kailangan mayangat yung bola kahit sa gitna na lang. Okay? Kailangan natin makakuha ng magandang depensa para maka-atake ulit tayo. Okay? Pag umatake, cover ulit. Cover. Wala kumukover eh. Okay lang ma-block, pero kailangan naka-cover tayo. Ha? Sige na, 19 pa lang yan.
UST down here by 4 and down in the finals, trying to force sudden death, which will be played on Wednesday.
That's right, but you know, Coach Shaq just calling out the attention of the girls. Tama naman siya. It's inevitable to be blocked in the game, but what you really need is to make sure that coverage is there. Let's see if the girls can make this adjustment quickly.
It's an electric atmosphere here at the arena in San Juan, where we are packed to the rafters. Thank you for joining us on Studio 23. For those who cannot be here, as Isa Mizel also blocked.
And this is the thing. For LaSalle, of course, they know that one of well, of course, the first option for UST is to set it to Isa Mizel. So automatically, if she's in the front line, alam mong mabantayan natin. So for UST, they have to vary it a bit. Luckily, of course, Maruba Natikla and Ortiz is in the front line as well.
5-point lead. And Cha Cruz, medyo nakailalim dun sa bola.
Nakailalim ng kulang sa wrist.
This is how this game started in game number 1. Really, it's like LaSalle, very clinical in the way that they played in the first 2 sets. And then the dip came in set number 3. In other words, nagkaroon ng kumpiyansa in UST. And you never want to do that against the defending champion, obviously. Good serve. And a reception by Gohing. Ortiz setting up Maru. Oh, that's a great call by Maru Banatica.
So you see variation of their shot.
Let's listen to LaSalle at this timeout. Their lead down to 3.
Itong information natin, itong information natin, bakit na si 16 at ako nandito? Hindi dapat nandito ka, di ba? O, dapat nandito ka. Parang pagka walang receipt, takto ka dito. Eh, ano gawin mo dito pag walang receipt? Sino mapalo dyan? Wala. So, yun ang information natin eh. So, yun muna. Huwag natin pagpilitan, bumalik na naman sa dati. Ha? Sige, ganun na, receive muna tayo. Kapatay.
Lalo kayo at iwanan sa sarili, ha?
We've been listening to Coach Ramil for many, many years, and it is still, to me, it's amazing how fast he can really give those
He fits everything in the...
that timeout. I mean,
He's mastered that.
Talk about efficiency in the 30 seconds that you have to talk.
You have to make sure that you get your message across.
That's worth 2 timeouts to other coaches already, and I'm not knocking it at all. It's a great skill. You know, the focus of LaSalle in this finals, actually in this whole season, has been remarkable. That I heard that even in terms of cell phones, prior to the finals, it was taken away from the girls. Not forced away, but, you know, it was a voluntary...
It's part of
for distractions, not to be part of what they're doing here in the finals. Esperanza blocking Banaticla. Back set to Stephanie. Abalejo was there. They go back to Maru.
Maru is very effective.
Wow. Playing hurt. Well, we expected this girl when we saw her last year. We expected this girl to be she was such a fighter last year.
We saw it already.
Yep. Bad reception by the former Rookie of the Year, Melissa Gohing. Maraño again. Gonzalez to Caballero. Here comes Esperanza to Stephanie Mercado. Ball still alive. And a free ball for LaSalle here. There they go. Back set to Maraño.
Abigail Maraño.
22-18. On a part of that team that suffered a heartbreak last year.
UST Tigresses.
And Coach Shaq will ice Abigail Maraño for a while.
Aron, yung running spike natin, nauna yung talo natin. Tapos, pag tumalon tayo, papunta tayo dun sa may antena. Hindi natin kinukuha yung cross court. Kailangan na-establish yung position natin. Tapos kuha tayo ng cross court. Depensa tayo dun sa straight ball. Diba? Timing tayo, timing. Tapos mababa na yung contact mo sa bola. Ha? Sagain mo, ha? Habang may ano yung blocker, maliit dun sa dulo, ha? Okay? Receive lang, ha? Break lang, sabi sila. Receive tayo.
4 points. Kalamangan ng LaSalle dito sa UST.
Stan, former player of UST, also here at the arena watching the game of the Lady Tigers.
Abigail Maraño now serving. Caballero. Back set. Oh, great idea though. Kasi
Nobody was there.
Oh, bukas na bukas ang LaSalle.
But you know, you have to master the art of really putting the right amount of force.
Not easy.
Drop ball.
It's not as easy as, you know, people think.
And yung motion din niya
Correct.
dun diba? Parang pababa na siya.
Free ball for LaSalle, are 2 points away from pocketing set number 1. Make that 1 point away as Jacalarca. This is like the Jacalarca of old.
She must be really pumped up and
Oh, yeah.
energized because of the award that she received earlier.
She looks it. Very active. And Coach Ramil is a point away from set number 1.
Oh, poor setup there.
Miscommunication between Maru and Dimacalan. Another dominating performance here in this set. 25-18 is the score It is exactly the same score as set number 1 of game number 1. And this is why we said they played tremendous volleyball in that game. Can they keep it up and can they close out UST? Well, they have their nose ahead here in game number 2. Back in a moment.